Hi, and welcome to this first video about loops. In this video, we will learn how to create for loops. For loops in general are traditionally used when we have a block of code that we want to repeat a fixed number of times. It's very useful when we, for example, need to iterate over a list. I will now use a for loop to print all the bird names inside of a list. Let's start by defining a list of birds. Let's say eagle, owl, and a penguin, and an albatross, and lastly a falcon. Now we can create our for loop. A for loop consists of 4 elements. The for keyword, the counter element, followed by the in keyword, and at the end the list or sequence that we want to iterate over. In this case, the list of birds. The code we now write inside the for loop will execute 5 times, which is the number of birds or length of the list we have provided. For every iteration, the counter element, represented here by the bird variable, will change. In the first iteration, it will be the first string inside of our list, which is eagle. Inside the for loop, we can write a print command and print the bird variable. Let's write hello Mr. followed by the bird variable. Just as a tip, if you write a string with an f first, you can reference code variables inside the string by using curly braces. Now let's test the code by running it in our terminal. Perfect! It executed as intended. And we can see all the bird names nicely printed here in the terminal. So, as I said earlier, for loops are traditionally used when we have a block of code that we want to repeat a specific number of times. So, what if you just want some code to run a specific number of times, but don't have a list to iterate over? Well, then we can just use the range function. Just replace the birds list in our for loop with the function range, like this, and provide a parameter, let's say 10. Now the for loop will run with 10 iterations. As for the counter element, well, let's see what happens. Just write a print command and provide the variable, and then run the code in the terminal again. Since we no longer iterate over a list of strings, the counter element is just a number, and the value increased by 1 for each iteration, starting from 0 and going all the way up to 9. Which means that the code inside the for loop ran 10 times. Now we have learned the very basics of for loops. In the next video, we will learn about while loops and how it may prove useful when we don't know the exact number of iterations we need. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment field below, and I will try to answer them the best I can. And remember to hit the bell icon to get notified when I publish more content.